Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Before I get into the devotional today, I need to do something. If you are watching live, you may have noticed in the description, it's my amazing wife's birthday today. Without her, I wouldn't be a pastor. Without her, I wouldn't probably be alive today. My life changed many years ago when I met her for the first time. And I am grateful for everything she's done in my life. Sissy, Rhonda, I want you to hear me. I love you more than you will ever know. And while I can be an absolute failure often as a husband, I never take for granted who you are and what you've done for me. And I want to thank you for that. I love you completely. I always will. So happy birthday, Rhonda. Everybody else, make sure that you say happy birthday to Sissy. If she's your friend on Facebook, reach out to her. If not, you can comment here and just tell Sissy a happy birthday. She is the helpmate that God provided in exactly the right time and the right moment in my life to bring me where I'm at today. And she's what's going to continue carrying me. Yes, it's God, but God put her in my life for a reason, and I am grateful for that. Now let's talk about what God spoke to me this morning. It was interesting. I was doing my morning reading. I was in Proverbs, and I was doing some other reading, and Mother's Day is coming tomorrow, and so I was looking at some birth narratives in the Bible, just kind of reflecting on those things. And I got to the point where Elizabeth is giving birth. Elizabeth is John the Baptist's mom. She was barren for years, and she has this miraculous pregnancy that shouldn't have been able to happen. Mary's there, the mother of Jesus. She's pregnant now, about 3 months into her pregnancy, and here's Elizabeth giving birth. And 8 days after the birth, in Jewish custom, they have to circumcise the boy and then name him. And so they're there to do those rituals. And Zechariah, Elizabeth's husband, is mute. He can't speak because he had an occurrence with God. And he questioned God, and God said, until your son is born, you're not going to be able to speak again. But God had told him he needed to name him John. And they're there, and they're circumcising, and they want to name this little boy Zechariah. And Elizabeth says, no, his name is going to be John. But in the custom of the day, the father had to name the child. And since he couldn't speak, the elders of the community were going to do it for him to honor him. And they went to John and they said, Zechariah, and said, your wife is insisting we name your son John, and that's not right. You have no one in your family named John. You need to name him Zechariah. Zechariah asked for a writing tablet, and he wrote this. His name is John. They were all confused, but they named him John. Now, how many times in our lives have we known something had to be in such a way, and everybody came against it and said, no, you're doing it wrong. You didn't hear God. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not the right way to do it. You shouldn't do this. And you caved in. Imagine what would have happened in this narrative had they called him Zechariah instead of John. Zechariah the Baptist. But no, John the Baptist, the one that went out and baptized and taught people to repent of their sins. Baptized Jesus. So what I'm saying to you today is when God speaks to you and you know this is what you're supposed to do, and everybody's coming against you, it's going to be hard. But you need to be willing to stand firm on it and hold to it. You know, Zechariah said his name is John, and everybody was confused. They were amazed that he would name his son John. But immediately, as soon as that happened, Zechariah was able to speak. His tongue was freed, and he gave praise to God, and everyone in the house was in awe of who God was. When you hold firm, watch what he does. I love y'all. I really do. I hope you have a great day. And by the way, don't forget to wish my wife an amazing birthday. I love you, Sissy. God bless everybody.